You've seen the threads, you've seen the Discord lockouts, and you've seen the player count slipping. But if you're still playing Dandy's World like nothing happened, you might be missing the bigger picture of what this means for the game's future. We aren't just talking about a bit of drama anymore. The Dandy's World community is currently in the middle of a civil war that threatens to permanently change how we play, support, and even talk about this game. If you care about the survival of the Gardenview, you need to understand the two very different paths the community is forcing itself to choose between right now. The core conflict, art versus artist. The epicenter of this earthquake is the controversy surrounding developer Qwelver and former staff member Rox. To understand why the community is so deeply split, you have to look at the two sides of the fence. On one side, you have the group that's calling for an absolute boycott. Their argument is simple. Every minute you spend in the elevator, every badge you earn, and every session you play monetizes the game and, by extension, supports a developer they feel hasn't provided the transparency or accountability needed. For them, it's not about the game anymore. It's about taking a moral stand. On the other side, you have the art versus artist crowd. They argue that Dandy's World is a collective experience, a project they fell in love with long before these allegations came to light. They're asking, why should the player base lose their favorite game because of the actions of one person? They believe you can still enjoy the content, create fan art, and participate in the community without needing to endorse or financially support the developer. The silence and the speculation. Why is the anger so intense? Because of the silence. For weeks, the official channels have been quiet, and the Discord server has remained in a state of indefinite lockdown. This vacuum of information has been filled by speculation and leaks. We've seen community members claim that legal counsel has advised total silence due to sensitive investigations. But in the absence of an official word from Qwelver, that silence feels like indifference to many fans. We've watched the subreddit turn into a battlefield. You have users rightfully demanding accountability, while others are growing fatigued by the constant stream of doom posting. The player numbers are fluctuating, yes, but more importantly, the culture is changing. When a community spends more time arguing about the developer than talking about the game mechanics, that is a warning sign that the foundation is cracking. The consequences of the split. So, where does this leave us? We are effectively watching a wait-and-see standoff. Many players have told us they are holding their breath, refusing to log in until an official statement is released. They aren't quitting, they are on strike. If this continues, Dandy's World faces a slow decline, not just because of the drama, but because the community's trust is the game's biggest asset. Once that trust is gone, it is incredibly difficult to win back. The developers are in a damned if you do, damned if you don't position. Stay silent and lose the community, or speak and risk the legal implications. This isn't just about one game. It's about how we, as a player base, handle accountability in the age of Roblox. Are we going to let this community fracture, or is there a way to hold leadership accountable without destroying the game we enjoy? I want to hear from you. Are you sticking to the boycott, or are you still playing while you wait for answers? Let's keep this discussion focused and respectful in the comments. We're tracking every update, so make sure you're subscribed. This situation is evolving by the hour, and you won't want to miss what comes next. Thanks for watching, and stay safe in the elevator.